How's it going, everybody? I'm just testing to see if my YouTube streaming actually works. So, you are live. Look at that. Alright, let's see what it sounds like. Streaming actually works. So, you are live. Look at that. Okay, yeah, alright. I can probably mute that, eh? Yeah, I guess I'll just model stuff while I'm at it. This is only gonna be 720p. Is that okay? I think that's okay. Oh man. Whew, how's everybody doing? This is cool. It actually shows how long you stream for. It says nobody's watching, but 2 people did say hello. So how are you guys doing? Participants. Yeah, there's 3 people. That's cool. I can pop out the chat. I can pause this, probably. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of like dying in my room right now. Like, I was playing League, which is, alright, I'm just gonna model stuff. It doesn't matter what I was doing. Let's open a Blender. I need some music, that's what I need. Yeah, if you guys notice, I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't streamed on YouTube in like over a year, maybe? Something like that. No copyright sounds. No copyright sounds. Oh, that's gonna be really loud. I'll turn it down for you guys in a second. There we go. Hello, Gregory. How you doing today? Alright. I guess I'll just model things. I should probably open up Unity. Get it all set up. Tell me if that music's too loud. If it is, I'll turn it down more. Unity, did you die? I don't get it. For some reason now, whenever I open Unity, it just opens 2. I don't know why. And yeah, so I'm streaming a little bit late, mainly because I slept all day. I went out and got a little bit too drunk. That's my life. I blame tequila. It was a good time though. Okay, that might be a little bit too quiet, actually. Open volume mixer, I have an idea. Let's make it just a little bit louder again. Okay, and then, where's my volume mixer? What's going on here? Turn that down. Is that better? Hello, Dorf. So, basically, these will now stay on YouTube, and the reason why I switched over to YouTube from Twitch was because Twitch wasn't keeping my videos after a while, and I don't like that. And YouTube will actually keep the videos, so I'm gonna just stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you who don't know what I've been doing all this time, I haven't been doing much game development at all, like any. I was working on making websites and web apps and stuff like that, but I decided a couple days ago that I just kind of wanted to make a nice low-poly town. Have a good night then, Dorf. So yeah, low-poly town, I just kind of decided to do that. So I just started making the assets. Now, this probably looks a little bit weird, because, like this part here that's choppy. Mainly because this is like a barrier. Once I'm in, you'll notice I kick back out. But, yeah. So I started modeling this town, and I know that this guy's animations are terrible, so don't worry about the run, we'll change that eventually. Like a little town going on here. All I've modeled really is, well, I did the trees in Unity so they'd move with the wind. Yeah, a few buildings, a barrel, and a fence. So I haven't really done much. Hello, Wishing Irish. I can't say the name, wow. Wishing Iris. Whew. Called you Irish for a second, that's my bad, I do apologize. It is also 1 AM. I blame my tiredness. Yeah, we can ignore this thing. I haven't moved it out of the way. Yeah, so I kind of thought of, like, just in my spare time, I should just make that Pokemon game. And I'm gonna just do the majority of the world creation, just because I think it's fun. And then I'll code it later, because I have the capability to code it now, which is nice. Before, I don't think I was actually capable. Yeah, so I guess I'll just model things now. I was looking on the Unity asset store of really cool low poly asset packs. Not to buy because I don't buy things. I don't see the need if I can model it. But it's good for reference. So you see this, it's like, okay, this is all the stuff I can clearly model that would go in the world. And then, yeah, these little huts makes a really good sense to me. So I'm just going to look at this, like these images on my other monitor as reference. I like these little potions. It's kind of fun. And the cheese. I really like the cheese. I don't know why. Yeah, I really don't know why the cheese stands out so much to me. I wonder if I can open this image and scroll down. Would that also zoom this in? Okay, good. It's a very blurry image. Yeah, so... yeah, I guess I'll just model things then. Start display. Actually, I lied, I can't start display yet. I need to open the assets folder. There we go. All the assets I've made. Woo. And this random building, if you guys are wondering what it is, it's my reference for size. So like, these fences are the appropriate height. This building also is like slightly underground, so it's a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but you still get a good idea. It obviously looks absolutely, that looks very off when I look at the size reference. Why does that work? Wait, that doesn't make sense. It's ridiculously big, but I know it's not, because when I zoom out and I bring this building, okay, yeah, so what I did, I'm trying to remember what I did. Yeah, no, that is right, it's just a 2-story building. So it looks odd because it doesn't look like it would be a 2-story building. Hello, I think it's pronounced Luxie or Lu-X-A. Olenson, I think I can pronounce it. I'm terrible with names, guys, so apologies if I get it wrong. Yeah, let's see your low poly scene. I need to pop this chat out. Where is that option? Is there a pop out chat? Is there? Oh, wait, what's this do? I can move it around the screen, but okay, that does make sense. Oh, there we go. Pop out. 9 months. Has it been 9 months? No. Has it? Has it been that long? Yeah, no, I've just been making like web development instead. Well, not even making web development, learning web development. I didn't make any websites. I did have to make a web app. I'm still working on another one. That's cool. You can see like running. I'm entertained by that. I don't know why. Let's close all these things I don't need, like goddamn League of Legends. It pisses me off so much I can still play it. How's everybody else been? That's what I'm curious about. How have you guys been? Alright. I guess I want to do like fauna, right? All that stuff first. Do I have any other vegetation? Is that going to be a good image to look at? Yeah, this guy's like cactuses and stuff. You can't post the link. Oh, well, we're going to have to change that real quick. I don't know how to change that. Stream options. No, advanced settings. Okay. Make it available everywhere. Yep, standard YouTube license. Does this spam message also block links? Okay, I'll turn that off. Allow embedding. There we go. Wait, but that was already on. No, that's for embedding my video. Sorry guys, I know I'm not modeling right now. I do think this would be important to figure out. I'm just taking a second to find. I think. Allow comments. Allow users to rate this video. Yeah, that's totally fine. Make videos, statistics, publicly visible. Sure. Is there actually no option for links? Like, what's going on here? Don't know. Other buildings you can go into. Yeah, so basically the idea is picture Pokemon. I'm not like I'm not trying really hard to be like super creative on this right now. I just kind of want to make a game for myself, and I figure that will be the game. As I get like deeper in, then I will start to actually differentiate it from Pokemon. I have a few ideas already, like how the combat would work and stuff. Started at Full Sail University a couple years ago. This channel helped me through some of my classes. Thanks. Aw, you're welcome, critters. And I honestly have no idea how to post chat. Wow. Post links. It's just okay. I'm gonna look it up. YouTube live stream allow links. I just want to read this page. Okay. Does anybody know in the settings on YouTube does anybody here stream? If they do, that could help me out and save some time, because I have no idea what that is. I'm looking at ingestion settings. This stream cannot be edited here. Please, yeah, I know that. So happy. I feel like there should just be a button. Does anybody see it on the screen here? Basic info. It randomly says 60. Let me delete that. I don't know what that means. Alright, that's what I'll do. That's smart. Just gets rid of the period. Yeah. My words are actually like slightly slurred. I think it's just because I'm so hungover. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's this image. Can I scroll down? Oh, I can! Yes! Wait, my screen's going crazy. Okay, so there's this. There we go. This is great. Hello, Sarkami, something like that. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. Wow, see, I can't speak. I can't say the word name. Struggle. Yeah, I really like this. This is well done. I don't actually have an account on Outstation. If I would, I'd give it if they can even like or follow. I don't know. But if there's, yeah, see, I could like it, but I don't have an account. Alright. So, I need to make things. I also should make the buildings modular, but I'm not going to. Take care, Lexi. Thank you for joining. I know I haven't done anything yet. I apologize. I'm going to keep apologizing. Eventually I'll start. What's in this Knights pack? There we go. Something I can look at. This is a good idea. A lantern. Good start. That's actually a really good start. Alright, lantern. That's what we're going to do. So, in start display. We probably don't need to worry about the coloring just yet. But I'm not going to close the panel completely. I'll just pull it like that. T, we don't need that either. Shift S, cursor to center. Whew. Yeah, I definitely prefer streaming on YouTube. It's much cleaner, much better system overall. Hello, Solo Sage. How you doing today? Or is it like Solus Age? Or Solosa Gi? 15 minutes left to go to school. Oh, that's always fun. Yeah, alright. Let's make this little lantern. I'm struggling to use my mouse. Okay. Period. So what I should probably do, since I now have realized that this is two separate stories, I'm just gonna inset a face so I can sort of like tell where the two stories are. Because now this makes a lot more sense being a fence, right? It's already like almost a story tall. Okay. So we can ignore this house. That's just my size reference thing. Yeah, I definitely plan on streaming more on YouTube. I'm definitely not going to stream on Twitch anymore. I don't like Twitch. I really don't. Excuse me. Okay. So, hello, Mr. Oh, I can't pronounce that. Zelectrons? Zelectrons. There we go. Yeah, okay, so basically like I was saying, I haven't been working on video games at all. At all. Until the last couple of days, I decided, you know what, I really do want to make just a world that I can run around in. I haven't decided what kind of RPG it will be. If it's going to be turn-based, real-time. That doesn't really matter to me. I kind of just make a world. So, I started 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I've only been working on it. It's probably the 10th hour, maybe. Yeah. Ignore the animations on this guy because they're terrible, and also his clothing doesn't really fit the theme. I just kind of threw him in there because he's the only character I have on my computer. My portable hard drive is all my files, and I can't seem to actually like get the files off of it. It's really sad. Yeah, so I seem to make this more lively, right? I have a fence you can't jump over on purpose. I have trees that move, sort of. If I really wanted, that's why I really like my Unity guys. Their tree system, even though they don't really look as low poly because of the shading that they're given. If I were to go to my win zone, I could just like crank this right. Oh shit! I didn't mean that much, but yeah, that's gonna absolutely just break it. That's what it looks like. 5. That's even too much. 5 and 1. There you go. So you can easily make it like look like you're in a windy area. Better not disappear again. Yeah, I won't disappear. I have fun streaming. Hey, fun fact. No, I can tell that I need to fix the image because there's clipping. You can see that little dot everywhere. But I don't think the actual branches create shadows. That can't be right. That can't be right. Let me just see something. Yeah, no, they do. Okay. Oh, I think I just broke the game. No, okay. I don't know what just happened there. So sorry, came in Solo Sage. Yeah, so I did make this guy. I did, once again, this is one of the things that I modeled on Twitch 8 months ago, 7, 6, 5 months ago. I had a whole combat system created, and I don't really like the combat system, and then I stopped working on it. And yeah, I noticed Unity doesn't actually allow you to see the wireframe anymore, so I need to go to my imports real quick. I don't even know which one it is because there's 2 files here, so I'm afraid to delete it. Let's just open this one. Alright, there we go. So I had texture painted him too originally. As you can see, it's all nicely clipped. And then I decided to screw it. Let's make it solid colors. And I also gave it a shade smooth modifier. So if I just make it flat, this is what he would look like with flat shading. I wonder if this is the right file. Let's see if it changes in the game. If it doesn't change him, then I know it's the wrong Emrit file. Or we just break the goddamn game. Oh crap. I shouldn't have changed you. Take care, Mr. Zelectron. I can't say the name. Zelectrons. Okay, did I actually break Unity? Oh, there you go. He has flat shading now. Cool. So, this is what he would look like with flat shading. To be honest, I kind of like it. I don't know. I don't know if I like it better or not, but I'll leave it for now. He kind of has like this in the light. You can sort of see like some little flickering on his shoulders and stuff. Dots. I don't know if I'm imagining it. Maybe I am. Yeah, so it was kind of disappointing that the Kickstarter failed. It was also a really good learning experience for me, and I realized that the Kickstarter isn't the start goal. Like that's like you need to be advertising your game months in advance, and then do a Kickstarter because then you have the audience for it. But I kind of assumed that if I had like at the time when I did it was like what 4,000 subs, that maybe 100 of those 4,000 subs would have backed it, and it could have made the game. Because I realistically only needed 100 people, $10 each. Oh. No, it'd be more than 100 then, because it was like 30 grand then. Anyways, I didn't get enough. Sad life. But I learned a lot. Yeah, I kind of like the smooth shading better on him. And I know his tie goes in his chest. I can fix that. I just haven't really bothered to. You also notice his hair moves ever so slightly. That was a fun little thing to work around with. Alright, so let's just Control Z, save. Now, back to this. So there's a few commands now that I haven't modeled in so long, really, that I'm a little bit rusty on. And the one is I can never remember how to size up on two vertices, except for the one that I want. Is it like shit? There we go. So Shift Z. Cool. Figured it out. That's exactly what I needed. What in the, oh, hang on, that's one. Size it down. Extrude. Olenson, I'm not sure what you're saying there. Rediffusion? And I will be making obviously a lot of not playable characters, NPCs and stuff. So I will give you guys some advice once I get there on how to actually make those yourselves. I feel like Landry should be about that tall, height-wise maybe. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I really like. Oh, you can view full analytics. Can I see it while it's? Oh, that's so cool. Check this out, guys. It's probably not really relating to you guys, but total view time of this stream, because there's 20-something people. Well, right now it's 23. Is 7 hours already. Even though I've only streamed for 21 minutes. That's cool. And I like this. It shows what quality people are watching it on. Some people at 240p. Ooh. Majority's at 720p, which is good. I'll probably also, after this, make it so you can start streaming them in 1080p. Where I am, it's 1:37 a.m. Normally I'll be streaming during the day. I just kind of felt like streaming now. Chat rate of 0. Well, we don't talk enough. People watch for at least 4 minutes. I could survive with that. It is increasing as it goes on. That's cool. Errors? Oh, somebody failed. That's a shame. Hello, ESCS. How you doing today? Alright, so I'll close this now. Don't need to see that anymore. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, another thing too is because I'm really hungover, I notice my hands aren't working as well when I don't know how to describe that. Like I have a rough time modeling the day after I drink. So I really should just stop drinking. I don't recommend people drink. It doesn't really lead you anywhere good. Okay, so size this down. Loop cuts are a man's best friend. Now I can also inset. I can't inset, I lied, because I was on edge. On face, there we go. Let's reduce the depth to about, I think, 0.25. 3:41 p.m. Well, you're on the opposite side of the world, my friend. Actually, no, you're not. It's kind of only like, what, 4 or 5 hours ahead. That's still quite far, though. Yeah, that would put you somewhere in Europe, right? I'm just totally guessing. Or it's Asia. I don't know my maps well. I'm retarded. Time. Yeah, no, it's definitely somewhere in Asia, right? What time is in Japan? 2:39. Yeah, there we go. That side of the world. Man, I was so off. Whew. I think I would know this too. Sunrises in the east, sets in the west. Therefore, yeah, my God. Struggle of life. Okay, so I did this by 0.25. I want to do the exact same thing now. Probably lower though. And so, okay. Probably looking a little bit odd, but that's okay. Next step is to actually take this face, extrude, size it down, extrude. Pull it to about how far we want the light to be, so to speak. I don't know if I agree with how I just did these edge pieces, so I'm actually gonna get rid of those. Because remember, I like making everything more zany. Inset. Alright. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that should have been something I would know off like instantly, and I just completely derped. I'm talking about the fact that I didn't know where he was from based on the time. I am a little bit surprised though that it would be that. Like, yeah. I expected still to be, if anything, like closer to India, but I got no idea clearly. I'll stick to what I'm good at. Alright, so that looks really bad. Mainly because they're different sizes. So let's just make it about roughly the same size. Cool. Alright, that's step one. Next I'm actually going to put two bends here. You'll see why in a bit. And I could even, for my purposes, pull this up. Yeah, this could be really good actually if I did it that way. Good. Alright. Now I need... well, I guess I just need the lantern, right? Yeah, so the streams will automatically get posted, and I'll probably be streaming at a much different time. What is this? Oh, yeah, I'll probably be streaming at a way different time. Like right now it's 1:42 a.m. We'll most likely be streaming at 1:42 p.m. Hello, Reese. Take care, Rollinson. Thank you for joining. So, Sarkami, I added a T there, and there's even a T. Wow. Sarkami, sorry, I still can't pronounce it, I apologize. I don't think I'll be doing tutorial videos, because those take a lot of effort to create, and I'd rather just focus on making this game. But I figure, like, when you see me doing something, like, when I'm working on animation, you can ask me, like, why you think I'm doing certain things and whatnot, and then you'll know, like, or then I'll help you figure it out kind of thing. So it'll be similar to tutorial, but more like live training. I can't pronounce your name. Linus Johannesson. Linus? I'm really bad with names. I'll call you Mr. L just because I have no idea. I'm sorry. It's alright. My last name used to be Hydenyak, but it was spelled Hajdinjak. Imagine, or try to guess like that from reading it. Okay, what was I doing? I totally lost my train of thought again. I don't remember. What was I going to put here? Just a rope? I feel like it should be a chain. You can call me Sark. Alright, Sark it is. I'll remember that. Okay. Next thing I want to do is actually make a... basically just a square. But I don't want to do it the way that you see me doing it right now. Mainly because there's a lot of extroverts. But I'll show you how to fix that in a second. So I'm sure you guys are aware that I am a fanatic when it comes to reducing vert counts. So I could have a square like this, right? Which is nice for examples of where I may want to say round it out somehow. But that's kind of overkill in the vert count. Like if I were to highlight this, what is it around? 32. If you instead put this at last and then shift R so it mimics the at last. Does anybody watch Attack on Titan? Random question. Hello, Miley Hollenberg. I'm so bad with names. I feel like I had to go on that one right though. I hope. There you go. So now the vert count from 27 to 16. That's literally Oh man, I was gonna say half, and I know it's not because it doesn't make any sense statistically, but it's almost half. At least 40% reduction. Yeah, no, I saw the first episode and it was really good. Now the irony of what I just did is that I actually, if this is a chain, I probably should have it like so. So it's round. I know it's not looking like clean. This is on purpose. I wonder if no, okay, we can't do it that way. I was hoping to save words there. This is getting too high of a count now. For this chain, do I really want to? Oh, sorry, last. Okay. Yeah. All right. I tried. Like I was saying, my last name was Hyden before we changed it when I was like moving to Canada. So it was spelled Hajdinjak. Yeah, no. So yeah, I watched Attack on Titan, and the first episode of season 2, and it looks phenomenal. I also tried watching Samurai Jack because I was a fan, but it's nothing too special. You know what I'm gonna do? This might be a weird cheat, because if I pull... No, that makes N-guns. I can't do that. Okay, whatever. It's good enough for a chain. It's actually probably more detail than I need, and not even round enough. I could have... I want to point something out. You shouldn't make it the way I just did, because I probably could have done it in so many better ways. Jalapenos. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't really the same trying to watch Samurai Jack, but oh well. You're also going to see how these are, like, see that clearly on an angle? I don't mind. Mainly because I'm going to be, well, you'll see. I don't really know how to explain what I'd call, I don't even know what to call that. So you'll see why I didn't really care about the exactness of it once we get the rest of the modeling done. Plus, that already looks really good. Now, I wanted to give it extra detail while rotating it this way, but whenever you pull on a chain, I'm going to make sure I'm correct about this by pulling on a chain that I have here. Everything just goes in, yeah, they just fall in line, right? So that wouldn't make any sense with the laws of gravity, right? Maybe not? I guess, like, is that correct? Should this be maybe just like slightly off, but not? Like something like that? I have no idea. I thought I knew. Clearly don't know much, guys. I clearly don't know much. Alright. I'm on it way too slow. We gotta speed this up. This would make my life a lot easier if I used a modifier, but Mr. L says, I know you don't plan doing tutorial videos soon, but I've been trying to find a tutorial for rigging and low poly. I did have the... I don't know if you saw that one series of the Making a Game. I have it marked as unlisted. I could probably make it listed now, maybe, since it's already out. I don't think that appears on people's news feeds. But, playing animations, animation controller, blending, jump, run. Give me a second, I'm going through the videos real quick for you. Most people haven't seen these videos, so maybe you haven't seen them. Idle, way painting, custom blend shapes, IK constraints, rigging. There we go. This is the only video that I actually think that I would have that might be beneficial to you. Aside from that, I don't know. For me, the way I learned, I found rigging was something I just had to teach myself. I found the YouTube videos online were not up to snuff, so hopefully it's good enough. Okay, so what was I doing again? I'm keep losing my train of thought, which is really sad. So I want the lantern. Okay. was supposed to go to the edge, blank face, that's why. I think that's good enough. Excuse me. Yeah, so rigging in general is roughly the exact same, but I guess I'm assuming he means like joints and such, because you have a lot less vertices, so the joints are quite different. So like here, I didn't even do any normal joints for bending, so it's not going to work well. Same with the leg. Like the way that I've done this leg, there's much more optimal ways I could have done this. I don't even know why this is bent upwards. I don't know how that animates so well. I'm actually kind of shocked. Oh, did I actually send? Oh my god, I need to go to sleep, clearly. Okay, let me get this link.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Hyden.
Oh, that was loud. Did I actually just close? I did. I closed the chat. Okay. Boom. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm trying to check the rig to see if I made this rig properly. Sorry, you can also, that's probably double voicing. Yeah. I think I rigged him properly. I can't see from the video because you don't see the rig here. Or, you see the rig, you don't see the mesh. Yeah, hopefully that video helps. Did that link not work either? No. No, that link should be the one that works. Requests to the server have been blocked by an extension. I wasn't able to see my own chat. Okay, there we go. Let's pop this out again. I enlisted because I posted it on one day and I actually lost a lot of subs. Like, I don't really mind losing subs. Like that's totally fine. It's not like I'm vain about it. It's more so they all complained and they sent me messages like, "Jesus, man, what are you doing? Stop with the spam." So I was like, "Oh, my bad, sorry guys." Whew. Okay. Oops. Okay, I don't need this to go out as far. So instead of 0.25, instead of 0.1. Yeah, that's a much better amount. I'm probably just gonna leave it flat. I mean, I guess I could relist them. YouTube. Creator Studio. Video Manager? Is that what I want? I think. Videos. Yeah. Let's... How many unlisted videos do I have? Oh yeah, I don't need this one anymore. That was hidden to begin with. Boom. Yeah, alright. I'll relist them, I guess. Oh, actions. Public. As if it's gonna take me time to update. Come on. That's silliness. Now, I hope I didn't just like spam everybody with a bazillion videos. I would be so... I'd be mad if somebody did that to me. I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, back to this. So this needs to be my lantern. Doesn't really look like a lantern right now. It doesn't really look like anything. I'm trying to think of a nice way to do what I'm thinking of doing. Nah, we don't need to go that far. Okay, that's good then. Oh, is there even more still? Here, let's check. Unlisted. Oh my gosh, there is more. Oh, it's actually good that that didn't go all the way back. So there's other videos here that I don't really care to share. They're like really old animation, not animation, modeling videos that I did. Like of a brute guy that wasn't really good. But so the answer to that question is actually pretty easy. Let me just mark these as public. Yes, I understand. Yeah, so to assign a rig real quick, if I had a cube, and another cube, and then a rig, single bone. So you just control P, same way, right? Empty groups, you make your own groups however you want. Control P, empty groups, and they're both now parented to it. So basically right now I'm going to be making a lantern. It doesn't really look like a lantern, which is okay. I'm not concerned. And I don't want to delete these verts just yet because once I do the thing that I don't know how to explain, but I'll be able to show, you'll see why I need them. Just gonna go here. Alright, now let's make this more like the lantern. I could do like a bevel effect, but I think the quickest way is gonna be to hide this for a second, and this one. Okay, put 2 on each one. How low do I want this to go? In my opinion, 3D animation is much easier than any other kind of animation. Like, because you don't have to worry about how you, like, if you're drawing something in 2D, you might start making the arms longer or shorter with each frame, but you won't really do that in 3D animation. I don't need that, excuse me, to go all the way down. Probably. Alright. Boom. Boom. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be creating a bevel of sorts. I can't see what I'm doing from this angle. Just to accentuate the edges. So if I shift V this, how far do I want it to go? 0.6. I think that's good. Okay, that didn't go where I wanted to. 0.6. Cool. And I did mess up already, but it's okay. It's not going to be a big deal. I'll explain to you why this is a mistake and why you should avoid it once I finish moving all these. That way. Shift V, 0.6. Do I have any questions for Australians? Or do people in the chat have questions for Australians? I'm actually surprised that I have Australian subs. I don't know why, I just... Well, I'm not, okay, that doesn't, the wording on that's not what I meant. I'm surprised at how many Australian subs I have. There we go. 0.6. At one point I might have been Australian. My family was moving 2 generations ago. We had the choice to either get in a boat that one led to Australia and one led to Croatia, and we didn't know which one we were going to take. And by we, I mean grandparents, because I wasn't around that point. I think, yeah, I forgot this one. Okay, so what's wrong with this? As soon as I unhide this, you'll notice that these verts have made this an n-gon, which is not what I want. This should have had an edge like that, right? Now I can't just freely add this line because it still has a face here, if that makes any sense. So like, X the faces. You see there. That's cool, Miley. It took me a little bit to read that upside down. That's great. Okay, let's get rid of all these faces then, fix the problem. I mean, the n-gon's not a big deal, mainly because it is flat, but as soon as I start the weird extrusion thing that I'm going to be doing, I don't think that's the right word, but once I start that, it would break. So, it's been like this. Actually, before I even fill that, so I'm seeing another flaw. I did not model this in a smart way. I need these to actually be extruded outwards. Or I can just extrude this inwards. I'm sure that would save me time. Yeah, that's probably a smarter way to go. Extrude, size it down. Something like that. Boom. There we go. That made my life easier. Okay, now let's actually add these edges. I've never actually touched the Unreal Engine. I believe, yeah, no, just never even touched it. I know nothing about it. I know they have some really cool thing with like, I don't even describe it, like those boxes. It sort of looks like Node Editor in Blender. I'm not even sure really what it is, but it looks cool. Kind of just learned Unity and just like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. I like it. Oh shit! It's taking like the longest time model to such something so simple. Oh, because I'm hungry. Oh my gosh! Okay, I just broke that last one entirely. Control Z. Control Z. Okay. Fill. 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 Cool. My voice is so deep that I can be Batman. That's surprising, because I remember people telling me... Actually, that's not surprising. I had a deeper voice when I was a kid. Oddly, or as odd as that sounds. I think it's because I learned Croatian first, and then English, and then because I learned Croatian, I had like that Slavic accent for a bit, and that made me just have a deeper voice. It's using like a different part of the diaphragm or something. I don't really like this lantern, but it's okay. I can tweak it. What I'm not liking is... There we go. And also that would mean I need to make it... size it down on the Y. Good. Alright, so the thing that I was explaining before is I like to turn on proportional editing, and I like to just make things wonkier. Right, like something like that. I feel like that just has a lot more flair to it. Now let's make a second one, because what did I just do? Okay, nothing clearly. Okay. Oh, wait. I can't do this just yet though, because I kind of need to give it a texture. I can't pronounce this name. Ohira Q. Ohira KU? I really think I got frustrated with Unreal Engine 4 and switched back to Unity for a project. Never felt more free. Right on. Join the Unity camp with me. It's good. Currently learning Unreal Engine 4 and it's quite awesome. Already made Pong and Breakout just to try without going straight into 3D already. Used to do only 2D. I find 2D so much harder, so you're gonna have an easy time, I think. Especially because, like, what kind of 2D? Like raster images or vector images? I want to see Never mind. I'll just keep focusing on the stream here. Yeah, let's close this. I don't leave that open. I closed the chat again on accident, though. Of course I did. Of course I did. Alright. Smart UV project. Dirty flag games, usually word games for a company or tile-based games. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I was going to say, if you come from a vector background, 3D is just like the next natural progression, and it's so much easier. Once you learn how to navigate the 3D space, you'll realize it's not that bad. Like, it's, yeah. I also want to see on here if I could add a decimate modifier, triangulation, if that would, like, yeah, it kind of reduces that by a lot, but mostly just affects the chains, which I like. Ohira and yo with a K before it. Kyo. Ohira, Kyo. I'm probably butchering that, and I apologize. Okay, so this is using the foliage image, which is fine, but it's called assets underscore map. So yeah, oh, I made one asset here, that's fine. I'm gonna need a yellow, so let's just open that up real quick and paint. Why are there two? And why is one more advanced than the other? Oh, that's terrain, I can't read. Text foliage. Okay, let's get a yellow of some sort. And then let's make this motherfucker. There we go. Those will be my yellows. Oh. Save. Okay. Image. Reload. Okay. This part should be pretty easy. One thing to note is if you still have proportional editing on, and you try to move these around, it'll move those with the proportional editing tool as well. So just, yeah, turn that off and boom. Now having that one solid color, I'm not too much of a fan of. Or the color of it. Yeah, it's alright. It's probably because of the wood. That's fine. We'll leave it. Oh, and as you see, okay, I will be deleting these verts now that I know the points where they're safe to cut off at. But because of this weird, like, bend and stuff that I gave it, you see how this could have potentially been pulled out of place. It was just one of those kind of reasons. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab all these inner parts and make them the lighter color. This is what I like to do. It's basically like false shadows, like false lights. I don't know if I grabbed that one. This is really hard to see there. And it'll emphasize the effect that there is a light there, even without me actually lighting it up. And make this easier to click, just because I can't see through. Okay, pull those up. And there you go. Now it already looks like there's a light, right? Beautiful. Back to reading the comments real quick. Blueprints and C++ aren't good replacements. Blasphemy. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not because I know nothing about blueprints. I do know C++, but I haven't touched that for about 10 years. That's one of the first languages I learned, so I don't even know what it looks like at this point. Bats. Batman, is that you? For me, 3D be way more challenging since I have to learn Blender a lot. Yeah, lynda.com and Blender Guru. Yeah, lynda.com is probably the greatest place to learn Blender. For anybody curious, learn it from lynda.com. That's true. I guess the chains aren't obeying. Thank you for pointing that out. This needs to hang straight. I'll fix that after. Just remind me once I change this. Which thing are you asking how old I am? I'm 24. I learned coding when I was 14, and just went from there. Actually, that's not even accurate. Is it 14? What grade is 14? Yeah, no, that's not accurate at all. I didn't learn coding until grade 12. I took one course on coding. I feel young now. 24 feels like a young age. It's great. As soon as I feel like I'm going to say 25 in a few months, I'm not going to... At firegames.com. I don't know if I should allow that link. We'll see. I'll view it. I mean, shameless promotion isn't bad, I guess. I don't mind. On your own. On what? Are you talking about me? Like I said, I took one course in grade 12. However old you are in grade 12 is when I first started coding and using Blender. Then I stopped using it for most of university. And then I decided to keep learning how to code when I started streaming, actually. That was literally, like, from my one semester of knowledge, going from there. I got a 99 in that class. I absolutely dominated it. I made Pac-Man and Mario. I was really good at it. Google Material Design for palette. That's actually really smart. I might look into that, but I feel like once I model everything, I'll go over the actual palette that I have here and change to Material Design if I like it, because that's actually a really smart palette. Okay, so back to this. That has probably all I need on this building, or piece here. Now, I'm noticing I don't have enough grays to work with, because that's kind of shitty. They're the same. I don't like that. So I'm going to actually add another gray. I'm going to just make it darker. Reload. Okay. Yeah, that should also probably not be light. I don't like that, so let's change that really quick. Take care, Linus. Thank you for joining. For 3D knowledge, it's always helpful to find techniques developed in other programs and find the Blender plugin to improve on YouTube. That sounds like a pretty good strategy, actually. I never really considered that. Like if somebody were to ask me anything about different... Why are these in two different parts? I must have missed one. Somebody asked me about using a different 3D engine, I would have no idea. And I just put those exactly back where I didn't want them. There we go. Cool. The only thing I got to make. Yeah, no, so in that class, the next closest project that somebody made was just a game where you move your mouse, and if it touches a red object, you lose. And you have to like, go through a maze, right? So like, I was very, very advanced compared to those in the class. I don't know, I just really got it. I must feel like this should swing, but I don't want to animate it. Just unnecessary overhead in the game. And I do want this piece to stay, so we need to figure out a nice way to keep it. I think... Okay, first extrude, Alt-M at center. No, that didn't keep it. Let's just pull it lower, I guess, till it decides it has no choice but to stay. Okay, but that's not what I want. I also don't have all the pieces. I don't know if I should even do it. Yeah, I remember learning, like I said, we learned C++, and then, no, actually, that's not even true. I didn't learn C++ first. We learned Java there, and then I taught myself C++. So I thought that was like the future. But I'm now definitely liking C#. I also now taught myself just web development, like I was saying, so PHP, whatnot. That's going well. That didn't go through the other side, right? And what languages does everybody know? Both programming and like speaking. Kind of curious. Okay, those are all way too bright. That looks a lot more appropriate, I think. Are you decimating the models for the style of this game? Yeah, that is the goal here. Just make it more Toon look like. All right, let's rename this. What did I call these? Barrel, just fence. Okay, so I didn't really give them any good naming convention. That's fine. Light. So now it's called street light then. Street light 01. And I need some variety. So back into here. Alt H. Actually, that should stay hidden. I don't know if I like this bed much. That's okay. Ooh. So yeah, I'm just gonna save on the vert count and get rid of that. Alt M at center. Alt M at center. Kind of the decimation now did a little bit too much work on that, but that's okay. It's like this looks better in my opinion. What if I just alt M this at center? Yeah, whatever. Let's see what this looks like in game. Now let's read the comments again. Spanish and English, don't know anything about coding. Oh, you speak Spanish? I don't. No. However, Duolingo seems to think that I'm 42% fluent. So, I'm trying to learn it. I actually stopped about a month ago now, but I was getting into it. I have nobody to speak to in Spanish though, not where I'm from. If you're getting more realistic game in terms of how objects act, would it make act? Would you say set it up so maybe the light and chain were their own separate objects, and maybe add physics object or object? Okay, so making magic. That is a very good idea. However, for the way that I want to make this, I want to limit the need for things to be moving, because that's just more unnecessary overhead on someone's computer or device, right? But I could maybe have just made it like so the chain and whatnot used like the chain physics in Unity. But it's okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Now I'm actually really contemplating if I should do that. Damn. I'll think about it. Because that is very true. Moving around would be kind of cool. I don't know, we'll see. C++, C, Java, C#, PHP, JavaScript, Node.js, and probably a lot of other languages. Can't remember this one. That's quite a bit. Yep. That is quite a bit. That's the list that I've learned at this point as well. I haven't really looked at Node.js at all, so I'm not even sure what that is. I know it's to do with JavaScript. Isn't that like Google's standard kind of thing that they want people to code in? I'm not sure. I used Python for a short time. It was really nice. There isn't a lot of open support for it. But I've been hearing a lot that they've been teaching Python now in schools and stuff. And when I was young, they were saying how Python was like a dead language. So I think that's so bizarre how it's like resurged. For reading languages, Dutch, English, instead of Japanese, that's kind of cool. I like the Japanese part. That's probably a really cool language to learn. I have no idea how to speak Dutch. It must be kind of cool. Bats can't speak code. Sark says, video game never occurred to me until recently. I know English is my only speaking language, fluent in Java, C, C++, but I can use C#, as they aren't that different. Python. Brainfuck. Objective-C. I can't touch Objective-C. I don't know what it was with that language. I remember when I was going to make iPhone games. This was my decision in grade 12, because the iPhone was just released. It was like the first or second iPhone. I was like, this is going to be huge. I remember telling myself, before even Donald Trump said huge, I said huge. And yeah, I could not get a grasp on it. I don't know what, it just did not click with my brain. Because I remember looking at it, and I just, for the life of me, couldn't figure out what the hell try meant at the time. I get it now, and I'm an idiot, but I couldn't figure it before. Yeah, so that was the thing. If I did add physics, the light would then... Yeah, that's too much. I can't do it. That's a very good point, Bats, so I definitely won't. Yeah, so I'm looking at what you just wrote there, and that looks so foreign to me. Object call function data. Yeah. Okay, so I really don't like the look of this one. I think because the bend is just so unrealistic. So I'm just gonna fix this real quick. Oops. Okay, no. Oh, grab. Oh my gosh. Now, I do, however, want to make this. No, I don't like that either, though. God damn. God damn. Okay, now they're like basically identical, so it kind of defeat the purpose. I know, I have an idea. Oops. Go from here, actually. That didn't change much either. Alright, I think that's different enough. Let's go just look at it in the little world we have building. Okay, let's delete this assets. Where's imports? I'm on imports. Okay. Not bad, not bad. A little bit too big, actually. Yeah. Just this, the size of this doesn't reflect well with the size of the actual beam. It's like, okay. Cursor 2 selected. Okay, so yeah, the blue shadow is just because of the way that I've set up the lighting. You heard of Vlambeer, one of my inspirations. Vlambeer, bringing back arcade. Oh, I know this game though. Did they make it? Because these are fun little games. Yeah, so if you look at my lighting here, the ground color makes everything, when you look up, blue. It's supposed to be a cooler effect, but it's a little bit, I haven't chosen the colors all that well just yet. I can assure you that probably will change. The sky color might be more of hazy out color. Right, make this less of a blue. Well, that actually makes it look like it's glowing. A little more of a darker color. Something like that. I don't know. Hello, J. Michael. So right now, I'm just picturing something like Pokemon. I'm not really making it for other people. Like, maybe one day I will give it for other people, but like, I just kind of want to make my own game that I would like to play. And that was a 3D Pokemon. Now, I would obviously then change the combat up and change the story so it's not like, you know, you just do 8 gyms and you catch these things. So I would make it very, very different, sort of like a Ni no Kuni, how they changed quite a bit of it. I still can't pronounce the name. But thank you for sending the material design, texture, and color presets. I'll give them a go soon. Yeah, I also figure if I'm just making this game for myself, then I'm not really too worried about like, oh, will people like this, will people like this. I'm just making specifically what I like. What I notice now is I don't like how I changed the lights, so I'm just going to put them back to where they were for the time being, until I get something better. Okay. Now, let's make these prefabs. So, this is going to need a box collider. Instead, we're going to create an empty street light 01. Thank you, I can't pronounce that, not Nathan? I feel like it's Nathan, but it's the other way, I don't know how to say it. I've only been working on it for a few days, but it's been a blast. It's all coming together really nicely too, that's what I'm liking. Okay, so I kind of messed this up here first. One thing that I always forget is that rotations are different in Blender and Unity, so I always have to just change this. I'm also going to set that to a bunch of zeros. Drag this in place. Match the zeros. That's a good question. I probably could just turn that starting soon off, eh? It's been over an hour. Whoops. Yeah, I decided not to make that game. It was a very, very complex game, and the Kickstarter failed, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take some time. I stopped game development entirely for literally like 9 months. I went and worked on websites and stuff like that, and now I'm just coming back into just spending time on game dev. I want to give this a box collider, but I want to okay, let's try a box collider for now. Okay, at least be 3. We'll set this to be taller. I don't want to give it multiple box colliders though, right? That's my cheese right now. If it was something like this, the player can then jump through the light, which is obviously not a good thing. Let's put this in a more reasonable spot. I don't even know if I'm actually gonna, I guess it would need a light on it too, right? I don't want to rotate it either until it's a prefab. So is there any way I can place this in a spot that looks like it would make sense? Like right here or something. That's a decent placement, I guess. How long have I been using Unity? I started using Unity how long ago? A couple years. Maybe a year or two before I started like my YouTube video or my YouTube channel. Okay, put that there. Let's move the player closer. I know this is also like messy. This would need to be cleaned up significantly. I don't even see player at this point. I'm gonna make this easier for me. I don't think I'll be missing that anymore. Now you probably, somebody or some of you might have noticed that there's no doors. That's because I'm going to make that a separate object that I can just throw in the world. And then that'll be the trigger that sends you to different rooms. Oh. Yeah, it's fine how the camera breaks there. Okay. So, what I don't like is that if I jump, I can't get close to it. right? I don't actually know the story just yet. I've got a couple ideas. I know how I want to start, so I'm just kind of going to get to that point, and then I'll keep thinking on it. But basically, I want you to, so you leave your starting town. That's basically what this is, right? And obviously, there'll be a nice forest, because it's going to be based on where I grew up. So I'm just doing the same kind of layout, but obviously like a medieval setting in a smaller town. There's going to be a train that'll take you to like a school. You're not going to look like the school kid. This needs to be changed, obviously. This doesn't fit the game, you just threw him in for the time being. But you go to the school, 2 years in that school kind of thing. Something happens, then you go on the adventure. So it's going to have, I don't know, a little bit more of a story than Pokemon, but it still needs to feel like you are the character. You kind of define who this person is. You play how you want to play kind of thing. Have you completed making a game? I made a couple Android games, which I've taken off the Android store now. Basically because there's no point in having them up. They had like 150 downloads each. That was about it. But I don't see why I wouldn't finish this, mainly because I know how I can probably code almost all the systems in about a week. I could probably make all the assets in a few months, including the layouts of all the worlds, right? And then it'll just come to making the creatures and people. That's going to take time. Yeah, this really bugs me, so I'm going to change it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to change this up a bit. Let's create another empty, and we're going to call this colliders. Copy component, and then how do I delete it? Why am I forgetting how to delete? I just hit the delete button. Nope. Where's remove component? Am I blind? Oh, it was there. Whew. No, for a second I was going crazy. Paste component values. Good. Sir Canby's asking, is there an option for a female character? Sure. Fuck it. Why not? I don't see why that would like make it, or why that'd be any harder. I'd use the same base mesh, change it up. Can't be that bad. So, why did I pick low poly for art style? I just like the look. I don't know. I also like how fast you can make stuff with it. So it's like rapid prototyping kind of stuff. Lower this a bit. Can I click this and just, I can. Okay, that's cool. But it's finicky. Oh yeah, that is very finicky, eh? My first one was Java. Then quickly C++. Then I transition over to C#. Let's copy this component. Add another one. These component values again. This time we can make it a lot smaller, a lot taller, a lot smaller. Good. Oh yeah, it's also bent, so that would mean we're gonna need to make it a little bit wider. 1.5. 1.5. Oops. Oh, I can model basically anything I see at any level of detail. I find low poly modeling, it's quicker, but it's something that's hard to master because there's so little detail you can put in. Like, you really have to know what vertices you need and what vertices you don't. With high poly model, I can't say the word now. High poly or any other kind of modeling, you kind of can just, you know, put in as much as you want and not really worry about it. There's no consequences. The ground is a mesh object that I made in Blender. I don't like Unity's terrain. Yeah, let's move this up. I'm just gonna make this whole part here unjumpable. I think that's gonna be the quickest solution. Something like that, and then make it nice and wide. And a little bit. That's a little bit too wide, eh? 5. Good. I'll put it a little bit more. little bit up. But that's just my easiest bet. Looks like a flag. Oh, take care, making magic. Okay. I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah, I think that's going to be good for my purposes here. If I jump, I can actually get up on it a bit. I think I'm floating. I am floating. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goddamn. No. Overlapping colliders have no effect. It's one of the beauties of Unity. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. I don't think that'll be an issue. Well, that doesn't need to be like that though. Alright, that definitely needs to be longer. 2.5, let's lower it. Good. Now if I jump, yeah, I sort of float. That's okay, that's manageable. To be honest, I might be able to get away without it if I were to, which one? That's the first one, right? If I took this off, would his feet go through it? Let's see, because his box cutter might be wide enough. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do that then. This is a much better solution. Yeah, his feet kind of running it a bit, but yeah, it's fine. Totally manageable. Okay. Yeah, so I actually made the collider this size because of the camera. I'm using the built-in script, and if it's smaller, like if it's something like this, right? For some reason, the camera will clip. Oh, it didn't clip. Oh my god. Oh my god. This might make my life so much better. Because then I get nice and up. Oh, it's not clipping. They're so clipping. Oh my god. No matter how fast they go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that then. But I might need to then turn that collider back on. I'm really going to have to redo the guy's animations though, because they're not that good. No, look at that, still, he's in it a bit, but that's kind of bothering me a little bit. I'll fix that. So, Miley, you can actually set anything you want to be a collider. So if I wanted, I could set this to just have a mesh collider, and then it would perfectly be form factor to it. But that's a little bit overkill, right? I could make a separate object, set that to be a collider, and then turn the mesh off. So like, here, I'll show you an example. If I went here and turned the mesh renderer off, but gave it a mesh collider, you'll see there, it now has this collider. So you can make a less detailed version of this object, let's say, make that as the collider and then do that. But I don't need the mesh collider. Okay, so I'm going to just undo until I get that back. No, I can't. No, I can't. Shit. Okay, box collider. I'm just going to add one more box collider to the bottom. I can't seem to do the undo button to break Unity right now. Oh, it's because I'm on the Croatian keyboard. Duh. Every time. It always gets me. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Now I'm just going to lower it. It's not even centered. It's okay. So that, close enough. 2.7. 2.8, 2.9. 3. Yeah, so what Bats is saying, that's what I was trying to explain. It's definitely the way to go for high-res things, if you need to be that accurate. But like for my case, I can get away with 3 pure box gliders like that. And then, there you go. And look at that, it even runs up. That's great. I mean, huh. Oh my god, it's such a nice little effect. Look at it right here. Oh, it didn't happen. I guess it has to be like the right height. There you go. This is such a good collider system. I love it. I'm so happy. I can't even say the words. Okay. So next thing, I guess, would be to add a light, point light. I don't know how this is going to work for me. We'll see if I can put you inside. Alright. Currently real time, indirect bounce. Okay, I don't care about bounce intensity then. How about that? We're going to set this like a nice orangey yellow. Shadow type. Oh man. Hard shadows, eh? They, you can see the flaw with the light being inside it. I don't really have a set time. I kind of just plan on streaming until whenever. I do want to see if this works. I'm going to add a sphere, okay? So you see that I have a sphere here, right? If I then turned off sphere collider and mesh render, but gave it a light, would the light emit from the outside of the sphere or from the inside? Does that question make sense, right? Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. If this sticks through, no, it's still from the center. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna delete the sphere. That really bothers me. I mean, I could just turn shadows off entirely because it's clearly not affecting much. Soft shadows, none of that really matters, so no shadow. That's okay. Range of 100, jeez. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like 10. Render mode, okay, calling mask. That'll be fine. If I go baked, I think this will break my game. So I'm gonna actually not do that. I don't think, the problem with the method that I've invented with this palette system is if you use a bunch of objects with the same palette, it's still trying to bake. Crap. Let's just press play, maybe it'll stop. But if you use the same palette and you end up having different parts of meshes overlapping on that one palette, baking will break it because it tries to bake on top of that palette that you've used, right? So you can't use baked textures. Take care, Sark. Thank you for joining. Bats. That's interesting that you just pointed that out, why you want instance objects. That's actually really smart. And I've just ingrained that in my memory. What I'm going to do is have everything with a light object. But then again, if it's not being rendered, you don't see it. Holy shit, look at the set Pascals though. Oh, because of these goddamn trees. But it's worth. The trees moving is definitely a must. Yeah, stop baking, please. Please stop. Look, I'll turn this light off. There we go. Hit new to stop. What else can I have? Directional? No, not what I want. Spotlight? No. Area baked only. Shit. No, I didn't want that. I didn't want it. Don't bake. Don't bake. Don't bake. God damn it. Because yeah, it literally will break the textures. Which is sad. Okay, I'm gonna press play again. Pause. Okay, it's back. I don't see it though. Anybody else? Oh, because it's still off. Duh. I feel like its intensity just needs to be a little bit more. Yeah, so that's what I meant. Sorry, I'm really bad at wording things sometimes. It takes your texture, creates a new, basically a light map, right, of that same. Okay, how do I describe this? Let me look at my extra textures. It will take this palette, duplicate that palette, and then it'll try to then bake on the lighting from all the light sources in the scene on that new palette. But since they're like that on that new texture itself, sorry. But since they're all using the same texture and they're all overlining with each other, this part here that's in shadows would then tell maybe this part here that it's a shadow because of where it lined up on this system. You can get around that easily. You just make this a bigger image and you make sure nothing ever overlaps. Ever. And then you can bake. Which I might actually do. I might not though. I don't even think it needs a light. Because it's not really affecting much, you know what I mean? Like, it's not lighting up the world to some point where it really matters. If I had this here, let's say. And it was like that. Oh, it kind of does. It kind of needs the light. That doesn't look as good as that, for sure. I also don't like how it's lighting up that one piece at the top. That doesn't make sense. God damn. Unity lighting really pisses me off. You can do light maps as entirely separate maps. Generally, you have diffuse UV maps and a light map UV map where there's no overlapping. You baked this map. Yeah, but I remember, like, I don't know why it happened. Maybe it's not the case anymore. Maybe I'm crazy. Like, here, I'll test it then. We'll test it. We'll see if this breaks. Hopefully not. Assets. For each important material, Unity first looks for an existing material named this. Unity will do a recursive on search for it. Okay, I'm hitting apply. Okay. So now if I went to these, okay, let's see how long this takes. 2 jobs, 1 job, done. Okay. Huh. I think, well, just dumb this there, but I think it actually worked. Wait, I shouldn't do this just yet until my actual imports. Generate light map UVs. Yeah, I don't really like the line in here. I'm not sure what setting changes that, but I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Okay, let's set all these to static now. This might take some time, it's a lot bigger. The other thing too is I don't want to have to constantly bake, so I might leave everything as non-static, and then once I'm ready, just bake it out, right? Because I want to move things around and tweak it and whatnot. Where is it putting those light maps anyways? Is it gonna put them here or something? I have no idea where it saved it to. That's gonna take a long time. Oh well, I'm not gonna bake out this, because I just realized that wouldn't make sense. Right? Am I thinking about this correctly? Because all of these shadows moving on it, it'll never know. Like, this doesn't really matter if I bake these lights. Folder in scene directory. No, I don't know. It's like this here I can find. They're right there. Or they're here, right? The optimized meshes. Oh well. I'm gonna set this light to be baked. I don't think it's a big deal. Maybe I just shouldn't worry about this right now and do all the optimizations later, right? I feel like that's probably the smart way to go about it. I believe it's taking me, what, an hour and a half just to get this one simple asset in. It's really slow. Hello, Silver One. Yeah, no, I'm done with streaming on Twitch. I don't like the system. I just prefer YouTube a lot better, because that way people watching can like backtrack in the video if they want. It also actually keeps my videos, Twitch does not. Whoops. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to worry about baking and stuff for now, because that's just going to take forever. So let's put that to real time. Let's set my assets to not be static. Let's change children. That doesn't matter. Okay, so let's make this a prefab. Assets. Oh, hello stream friendly toaster. How you doing today? Okay. Now that we have that, let's go here. Let's get the other one in place. The slight variation one. Okay. Let's drag you out. Set this to be O2. Set this to be 0, 0, 0. Double check that the collider still makes somewhat good sense. I feel like I could just raise this one a bit more. Unity 5.6 has progressive baking that's asynchronous and focuses on what your camera is looking at. That sounds like an amazing optimization that I didn't know about. Let's, yeah. Okay, we got the two lights there. Let's go place a bunch of them real quick. One thing I don't like about Unity is once you zoomed out, like right now I'm zooming as fast as I can with the scroll wheel, but I have to go refocus on something, none of it will work. Oh, that didn't work either. Okay, delete. Okay, so let's hide the trees. Look how simple it looks though, trees. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to fix the train up too. That's gonna take some work. Wow, I keep burping. What is this? I apologize. You know what? I feel like, logically, street lamps are always on the same side of the street, if there's only X amount of them. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna have to add a script to the prefabs so that the lights turn off and on. But then I also need to change this texture. That's okay, it'll be worth it. But basically, based on the time of day, that light's either gonna be on or off. We'll put one over here. That's just gonna emphasize there's gonna be a door here. I know there's a window, but there will be a door there. It emphasizes that you can, go in. Kind of like leads you the right way. It's just gonna be open world. As open world as a Pokemon game is, like, you can run everywhere that you see here. You'll be able to go into all those buildings, but you can clearly see that there's a border that I'm putting. So there's like some limitations, right? But there will be some really, really big areas. Like I got some really, I have a couple ideas in my head that I really want to make, and I think that'll be really cool. Like just, giant open areas and stuff like that. Types of castles. Turn the trees back on. Make sure none of them are going over top my, like this one. How did I know? It's because I placed it. I'm really disliking this one tree's rotation. It needs to be, that's fine. That's livable except for that one branch. What branch is that? Is that from this tree? Yes. Okay. Well, what if we put it, that's too much of a cluster. That's not bad. I can even, if I wanted, pull it over more too, just to fit in there. Oh, but it's covering it up. Just missing like the perfect rotation ever so slightly. Something like that maybe? Sure, why not? Okay. There we go. Got a little bit more life in this world. The lights are a little bit too weak, I think. I should probably just amplify them up a bit, right? Is probably a better number. Yeah, so because of that, I'm gonna have to create a script to handle day and night cycles. Hello, Pranit. I can't pronounce that name at all. Yeah, so I'm just using the built-in script. There's no changes on it. I had changed it before, but I on accident deleted all my code. So now it is just the vanilla standard asset camera, free look camera. They have a prefab for it too. This one. Okay. Day and night cycle. Where is the directional light? Dialog manager. Free look camera rig. Close trees. Where is it? Am I retarded? All the streetlights are going to need to go into a asset folder. But there's an asset folder right here, so it'll be good. Same with that fence. Same with these two trees. What are these? Oh, random trees. Okay. Barrel. House. Where is the... Oh my god, I'm retarded. Okay. Is that like a nighttime? Does that look like nighttime? Ooh, that does not look nice at all. It's actually even all of an underglow. I think I know why. Yeah, you see this? It's affecting the bottom. I think it's because this terrain piece that's open. I don't know, I don't want to do that either. I think it needs to be like that. And then that should change the lighting. Right, that should make it all darker, right? No, what's going on? Directionally, why you failing me like this? Is it still? No, it's not. Okay. You know what it could be? I'm a little bit afraid if this is the case. Oh no. I think that's what's happening. There's also a weird amount of light coming over here. This does make it look like nighttime. We got a lot of work to do on the terrain still, but I don't know how I'm gonna think about it once, like, you know, it looks like this. That's not bad. It's just kind of plain. I have no idea what this T colon does. T light. Holy shit. What? I didn't know this worked. That's great. Speaking of which, why do I have a point light right here? And why do I have a point light right here? Just two random lights in my scene. Delete those. I also have a spotlight in here? What's going on? Delete that. It's okay. Cool. What does the T do? What's that with? Does that mean component? T component? Can't you make the ambient light? I guess so. I could just change this, right? With a script. Oh jeez, that looks terrible. Maybe it's just too ambient. Too ambient. Look at that, it's so evil. Ooh, that looks terrible. So the T just stands for component. It's good to know. Okay. But I could reduce the ambient light. And then you can tell it's nighttime like that. Oh, that looks great. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this. What the What the Oh, it's because it's billboard, and when it turns, the light will hit it, but only at certain angles. Also, the light is not coming through the... I don't like the lantern because it's not lighting up the actual Unity light inside bulb. Does that need to be translucent or something? Probably would have to, but I don't want to do that. That's okay, I can live with this. I like these settings too. Okay, what are the settings? 0.6, 4. Maybe this is during the day. Does that look good? That I actually kind of like this level of brightness. It just these fucking. Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick. If somebody knows the solution to this, I'm all ears. So the issue is this: if I put it inside, it lights up everything around it, but not those panels, which isn't good. Right? The type search works in project view as well, and you can click and save search button to save it to favorites for easy access for commonly used things. Oh, that is cool. There's so many things with Unity that I didn't know, and that's definitely a really good optimization. Yeah, loads of small lights. I know that's the solution I'm fearing right about now. Is it frozen? There we go. That at 1. Yeah, I don't like this ambientness. It really makes the game, like, I don't know, silly. That looks way better. And then if I wanted ambientness, I can just go to my camera. Camera, where you at? And then I could add. Where's the add button? Oh, God, I'm on lighting. Do I not have the camera stuff in here? Rendering, layout? Whoops. Okay, I don't want UI. What's AR? I don't know what that is. That's new. Don't need network. Don't need event. Don't need analytics. Don't need scripts. Don't need layout. Alright, let's import the standard assets then. Import package. Is it cameras? No, it's effects, right? I think it's effects. Anti-aliasing image effects, yeah, that's what I want. Ohira. I still can't pronounce it. A transparency material to the lamp. The problem with that is it's supposed to, the yellow is just supposed to tell the brain that it's fire. So if it's see-through, you'll know it's not fire. Hello, Dandy Alvarez. How you doing today? Alvarez, yeah. Alvareza? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Alright, oh my god, I can't even speak. Okay, image effects. Bloom and glow. Bloom optimized. We'll tweak the settings once I press play. Oh, wow. Anybody else think that looks phenomenal? Because, I am liking that. It just needs to obviously go through the goddamn lamp. You know what I could try? This might work, might not. I'm gonna just test it out, might as well. Assets. This could totally botch it. No. So you're saying set the opacity to 100%. The material just needs transparency to let light through. Can separate the lamp and post with the post using nod. Okay. If that is the case, then I shall do that. Let's face select only, sorry. Boom. P by selection. We gotta grab it. We're gonna need to get rid of this decimal modifier. We're gonna need to get a new material. We're going to call it light. Actually, just ready to project it again. Project, okay. Alright. I can probably save this now. Save. Go into Paint. Let's create a new 8x8. Whoops. Let's not xlight.png. I'll delete these two, just so I remember that I don't need them. Save. Go back to Unity. Let's go to one of these streetlights. Interesting. It doesn't have both meshes. But if I went to my imports, this one would. Okay, we'll use this one for now. Wait, does it? Why am I seeing through? I'm not actually. Oh, it's. See, that'd be cool if it was just like this to begin with. Okay. I shouldn't have made it a separate object. That's why I goofed. Okay, let's. That was so dumb. Okay. Control J. Remove doubles. Remove 0. Okay, so it didn't auto. Is there, what's the command for Blender where you can auto-fill something? Auto Blender automatically. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother searching it. I'm just gonna get with these faces right now. Save me time. They weren't actually connected to the mesh, so. I goofed. Assign. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Now I think. Okay, good. Do the same thing with this. All I need to do is speed this up by. Oh my god! I did it again. I separated by selection. Okay, not what I want. Smart UV project. Size it down. There we go. I didn't want to get their texture. Light matte. Assign. Save. So now this is one object with two materials. So this one should be. Oh, I fucked up. This naming is probably all. No, it's streetlight 2. What did I do? How does that make any sense? What is it if it's showing those, but it's this whole object? Oh, wait. Is it because it's missing the other texture? Yes, it is. I think. I have no idea. Okay. This one worked. No, it didn't. What is life? I get why it's being so finicky, but I don't like why it's being so finicky. Does that make sense? Prefabs, assets. Number 1 and number 2. Now I want to take this. Oh, I don't know what it's supposed to get there. Put you there. Make continue. Seems like that's still a thing, so it must be a separate piece somewhere. Oh no, it's not a thing. What is that floating up for now? Oh, that's okay. That's another object entirely. Duh. All right. This one, let's hit apply on this. And they should all look like that. Good. You. And this one. So too. There we go. That was a struggle and a half, eh? And the thing should appear there. There we go. So, you're saying set this to transparent. Oops. Transparent. I think that worked. It's hard to tell. If it's hard to tell, it's a bad sign, but that's just because those two are side by side. Actually, if I change this to be super metallic for a second, let me just see. Okay, so to smooth this down, metallic up. I can just make it emit, can't I? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. This doesn't actually even need to be transparent, it can be opaque. I just need to give this an emission. And with no illumination. Duh. I'm glad I figured this out. Then I can set it from being on or off. So in reality, this texture, ooh, I know what to do, should be a default of gray. Then this needs that image. There we go. And then in my script, based on time of day, I can either have it go like this or like this. Didn't even matter to be gray. Didn't even need that image, but that's okay. Great success. Now, where is my direction light again? At nighttime, it would look like this. I am so happy with this. Like, so... what a beauty. Look at the character get all lit up. It still lights up above, which is a little bit flawed because it clearly has this rail there stopping it. I mean, that's okay, I suppose. I could stop that by kind of cheating. If I were to say, oh, yeah, that's fine. That doesn't matter. If I put that inside of it, would that not then... Where is it? This one. No, it doesn't change it. Oh well. I thought maybe that the light would hit that and then not go up here. But because of the cast shadows being off, that didn't happen. Okay, delete these. Delete assets, delete assets, delete this. I don't need that barrel either. Okay. Those. I can bump the emission color brightness above 1 and enable HDR on the camera with the bloom script for a nice glow on the light. Really? Alright, let's give that a go. First, gotta do this. Call this a holder of lights. Fence, barrel, fence. Those can all go into prop holder. They should actually be holder props. I don't like how this isn't alphabetical. I really feel like this hierarchy should be alphabetical. Is there a way to do that? I don't know. Anyways, I'll figure that out after I try what you just said. So let's go to one of these street lights. Okay, so 1.75 for HDR. Then, in my Freela camera rig, wait, that's not the one I want. Delete. I want this one. Maybe it's a different Bloom script. Because you're saying enable HDR on the camera. Or is it up here? I've never dealt with HDR. Yeah, there it is. HDR and multi-sampled anti-aliasing are not supported. This camera render without HDR buffers. Disable anti-aliasing in the quality settings if you want to enable HDR. In the quality settings, get rid of anti-aliasing. Oh wow, that looks so much better. Wait, there's no difference. Oh no, I see the difference. This line here can become super smooth, or it can be super edgy. Let's try it being disabled. Oh, that really friggin' glows. I'll have to load the number. How does that affect my game? I don't think it affects it negatively. Let's change the this to like 1.15. It didn't change. It's still 1.75. Okay, there we go. It's a little too bright still. That could even just be because of the fact that it's... No. I'm not even sure if I need the anti-aliasing, to be honest. Let's go 1.01. I like the glow, but I think it's... Alright, let's try it at nighttime now. Directionally. Yeah, because if you notice, like, there's no anti-aliasing right now, and it doesn't really matter because the way I've modeled it all is super edgy. So they're already straight lines. So the aliasing, I feel like, is actually a detriment. Like, maybe right now if I look at that, it's on an angle, so I see why that would help there, but... Yeah, suppose I could just, what you just said there with this actual HDR, just make it more like this, but that's no longer... How do I keep it above that? That's my question. If I put it over here, or like down here, and then say 1.12. I just made it white. I don't know, I was kind of happy with what I had it at this. Because it was only be on at nighttime, so it would be on this directional light. Just like so. Boom. That could be a little bit bright. It's okay, we'll tweak it all later. Yeah, it's a little bit too bright, I think. That could be now just because the... Where is it here? This one should be the same, but that one. Yeah, I think that's what I should do. Yeah, it's too white. Okay. The color picker has a separate. Interesting. I'm gonna try more of an orange. Gives me a solid yellow, but I like the yellow. I can live with the yellow. You know what I don't understand? It's an interesting bug, but if I build this, right, let's do build and run. I don't get why, but if I play it on low quality settings, not only can my player no longer jump, but the camera becomes hypersensitive. So I'm gonna have to go through something in the quality settings and change, because I don't know how that would affect jumping. All my jump is on delta time. Why is it so dark? That was weird. So let's go to the left screen. So look, if I have this on Fantastic and I press play, everything will work fine. I feel like it doesn't have the bloom on, but that's okay. I'll figure out what happened there. But I can jump. He's a little airy. Can look around. Camera moves nicely. Then let's close this. Let's go to that build file. And let's put this to fastest. Fastest. It's a hard word for me to say. It's my Canadian accent. That looks terrible. But you ready for me to try to jump? Yeah. So, sorry, whenever you're jumping and stuff, or moving, wow, fastest looks friggin' terrible. I'm not gonna let somebody play it looking this poor. I guess I could. I mean, it allows you to play the game, right, if you have a shit computer. Yeah, so everything is normalized, basically, over time. But for some reason, not here. And then my mouse, or yeah, my mouse is fine. It's my Xbox controller joystick becomes super duper sensitive. And this time, for some reason, it just goes vertical. But that doesn't matter. I won't have a tie in the final product. I guess I just have to change the sensitivity based on the settings. That's easy. I just don't get my jumping doesn't work. That looks so terrible. I can't look at that anymore. Let's look at this camera again, though. If I, where'd you go? Oh, they all changed orders now on me. Great. Depth of field. I'm curious, like, what these kind of things look like. Oh, that's terrible. I get how I can make it less terrible, but I'd have to tweak it for quite a bit. Need this to be the focal distance. That was slightly blurry. Alright, but that kind of looks terrible. I never really liked depth of blur in video games. I think it's the most counterintuitive. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I must have missed something with my joystick input. That's what I figure. But I'm gonna tweak the code in a bit. Now, what I was saying with the blur, I think blur is super counterintuitive because your eyes naturally are gonna focus on what you're looking at. So I'm looking at my character, he's gonna be in focus. When I look over here, that's gonna be in focus. So giving it an artificial blur like this is ridiculous. I forgot about sun shafts. I don't know if that means anything. Let's see if that will click. I don't see any sun shafts anywhere actually. I wonder if it's not centered. And that just made everything go weird. Weird. Threshold color. If it's black, where's the... Give me something. Whatever. I'll figure that one out later. I've gotten shafts to work before. That's such a terrible word. Sun shafts to work before, but oh well. I'll look at the script in a second, I think. Oh. Terrible. Is that what I think it is? Let's see. Yeah, that's what's adding all the shadows to all the edges. And giving it a little bit more oomph. I definitely think that adds a lot to it actually, except for the fact that all the trees you can tell now need to be lowered. But aside from that, that's not bad. And like that looks silly. You'd think they would know how to fix their own like things to work with each other. Come on, trees. It really ruins the trees. What's the other one? The screen space. Maybe obscurance. And both on. How's that look? Silly, that's how that looks. Edge detection. Rip. Oh, the edge detection on all the fucking leaves. Yeah, no thanks. That's a lot of extra work. I'm probably gonna stop streaming in like half an hour, I think. Getting a little tired. Just a little bit. Oh, that's the edge texture cloud I'm changing. Whoops. That doesn't do anything for me. This just makes it look like an old video game. Very eerie, that's for sure. I feel like at nighttime I would turn global fog on, but only at nighttime. Because then on the directional light, I think that would actually look really nice. Actually, kind of counter. You'd think the fog would be like make things darker, not give it a glow. Interesting. Anything else we could use? Okay, what's crease shading? Because I've never seen that before. Is it the same as the screen space? Is anything changing? Oh, I see the background way up there changing. That's about it. There, maybe this will be more noticeable. Yeah, it's literally just the sky up there. Okay. Give it a bit of vignette. I mean, it doesn't really change much. I'm gonna have to make so many assets tomorrow. Falling behind on what I thought I would be at. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Anti-aliasing, there you go. HDR with anti-aliasing. Boom. But man, it's looking silly. Very, very silly. Okay, next thing I need to fix really quick is this texture. Because it goes to the edge and then gets clipped. Maybe just do that. Now you can still see what's happening there. So, how's everybody else doing today? I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking. Should start listening to people's stories. What is everybody working on? Is it Monday now? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, it is Monday. Oh yeah, I don't need most of these anymore, like this, this will all be deleted. Same with most of these. We'll fix that up later on. Spyro style platformer. Hey, right on, I was making one of those too. I stopped. I'll show it real quick because I was just kind of getting annoyed of how area my controls were. Called it Totally Not Spyro. Oh, continue. You made a backup, go ahead. I do think the thing that I made, like the player, I might make it a creature in this game. This takes a while to compile and convert because it was the older Unity. Should send some pictures though of what you've made. I'm curious. Also curious what the other 17 or so watchers are doing, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Damn. Actually, I shouldn't be getting tired. I slept like all day. Literally all day. This guy. I feel like this should be in my game. The one that I'm making now. But the camera's quite different than the other one. You can jump. The only animation that I actually made the animation recently was the run, which I'm really happy with. I don't like the jump though, at all. I can get over in this. There you go. This was the start of the platformer. As you can see, I didn't really get that far. Gotta jump. And he also glitches now in the idols, you can see, right there and there. But not this one. Weird. Back to PG3D. One thing that I think makes something very medieval is... I'll just make it, you'll understand in a second. So... Cursor to center. Okay, first layer, add mesh cube. I'm going to though reduce the brick count. I'm actually do something like that first. Delete these vertices, give it a mirror modifier. Flipping. Now in terms of everything else, how big? Oh, that's actually not that big. Something that could still look like wood. Okay, and basically extrude this. Extrude this again. Extrude this. Oh, that doesn't go out this way though. Okay. This is like quintessential low poly medieval style stuff. Boom. Get it? And you just put it on doors and stuff like that. And it's a flag, banner, whatever you want to call it. I don't think the 3 was good enough though. This here I think is going to cause me grief. So I'm just going to make it 5. Right. That's much better, I think. I'm going to want to make a bunch of these different flag colors, whatnot. Well, Twitter. Go straight to Donald J. Trump because that guy scares the shit out of me. Oh shit. Oh, this is cool. I like this a lot. A little bolt there. That's like a Ratchet and Clank bolt kind of thing. I like that. Into this on texture. Oh, I should also look at this too. Oh, it's already in a whole palette and everything. That could be amazing, maybe not. Let's actually start making that a texture. So we'll call it material design. It's gonna be image texture. Open. Did I save that to the right spot, I wonder? I called it PAL. PAL, look at that. Yeah, I really like what you've made, by the way. I think it's really well done. Oh man, this is gonna be great. This is just gonna work. Changes it all quite a bit though for me, but I can change the other stuff pretty quickly. And it's good that I got this now as opposed to later, so I can make the change much quicker. Okay, is that all of them? That's all of them. Select. Alright, so hide this. Now I can just what are some good colors? We just need to choose 2 colors. Well, orange, my favorite color, so we should have an orange one. And then, oh, thing is, I want this to be like a checkered pattern. So, the colors library I sent goes in a folder called editor. There's a little drop down on the color picker that lets you select the presets library. I don't know what you mean. I do not understand. Let's hit apply on this mirror. Okay, now this doesn't need to be double-sided actually. That's quite a waste. Well, I guess it could be, just in case you see it from behind. Yeah, it does need to be double-sided, okay. But we'll take these and these. I'm gonna do like a brighter yellow or something. And then just for like some nice finishing touch detail, I'm actually, let's go to individual faces. Extrude, size, extrude. Okay. Actually, before I do that, oh god, I'm always on this Croatian goddamn keyboard. Okay, size down. I want to rotate them a bit. And I'm also going to color them differently right now. I thought that would color these also, but it didn't. That's a shame. Make it a little bit darker. And then also, we can just size these down. So Cullen Jarrett. I'm not going to edit anything, but people will be able to watch it, and I'll have to like skip to parts that are good or whatnot. I figure that'd be the best way. So that's basically done banner. It didn't take long. That'll be like the basic one. So let's call this flag 1. That's not a no. I could, however, now if I wanted, just make this be like offsetable, so like You see where these are? I can make it a separate texture, and then when somebody just does an offset, something like myself, you can then have it like this, or like this, or like any offset will work. Right? That's constantly gonna change. That might be a nice way to do it too. It would be 2 materials, but I think it's worth it. Excuse me. Alright, let's just make another material design, new, and we'll call this flag offset matte 01. Alright, click image texture, same image, and then assign. There we go. Yeah, so what this will allow me to do, I guess I gotta show you without, like, it won't take long. Okay, so it's in my imports, in the assets. Okay. So, you see how it's gray? It's because we have 2 new textures. So the first one is material design. We'll set it to PAL. It might be blurry. But no, it's good. Alright. How do I set these? What do I set material and smoothness to 0. Okay. 0 and 0. Good. That's my piece of wood. Now, the second texture is this offset. So it's going to need the same settings as 0 and 0 with the albedo of, well, it's still the same PAL image, right? PAL. Cool. And basically, I can duplicate this material. Where is it? Flag. Alright. Duplicate. And I can give this... I don't know how big the offset needs to be, so let's just make 2 of these real quick. Drag that onto here. Now let's just increase the offset. 0.8. There you go. And boom, it's instantly the next 2 colors. Now, I don't know if that's like 0.1. 0.2. 0.2 seems like a better offset. Those are not changed for some reason. Interesting. Maybe it's because it's not over far enough. This one changed. Alright, we'll do 0.6 then, doesn't matter. But there you have it, 2 simply. This looks better given the light. 2 changes, 2 materials, change it at will. And then I make these prefabs. Box collider. That's totally fine. Box collider. Which I should probably stop doing this just now, simply because I want to change the look of it still. It's kind of plain. It's not really as good as I would like it to be just yet. Yeah, I can't do that. I guess I don't need to change it too much beyond this. Maybe just pull this down more or something. Oh, that's bizarre. That means somebody followed me over on Twitch.
Welcome Jayat01. You're officially
I
awesome.
still have those sounds connected to it. That's funny. Okay, let's make 102. Right. And probably give it some like cuts and such. Do I really care to do that? Yeah, that'd be a nice effect. I used to stream on Twitch. I've decided instead now that I'm going to stream on YouTube instead. What is this called? This is just called Cube. Cube. Difference. Apply. Delete. And you can see I messed up. Somehow. Why would it only apply there? That's a little weird. Yeah, you see that? Just wants to only do one cut. It's weird. Okay, well then let's just make it so it only does one cut. There we go, nice and clean. Boom. That's a little bit too much of a cut, I think. We can fix that. Hello, I am an animator. How you doing today? I'm basically just making a game for myself. This is it. Yeah, those are two nice legs. Okay. Let's go back in here for a second. Delete. Not save. Up here. Cool. So, I guess, yeah, I'll make these prefabs. So first, create an empty flag. 01. I need to start coming with like a lore so I know like flag names and stuff. 0101. Like that's how I'm gonna do it for now, which is not the greatest naming conventions. Excuse me. Tweeted an instructional image for the GMD presets library I sent. Oh. Oh. Editor. GMD colors. GMD colors extended. That's cool. Okay, yep. I'm going to save this link for now. Because I don't feel like adding it in just yet, but I definitely will. Can close this. Can close this. Okay. Just drag all this out. Good. I always forget this. 0, -90. Every time, eh? Create an empty. Call it colliders. Actually, I don't even need that. I'm just gonna put on this one directly because this worked for me. Box collider. Boom. There we go. Okay. Prefabs, assets. I wonder if there's a way to change the angle of this image so I can see it like more straight on if I wanted. Oh, and those need to be recolored. Good catch, myself. Good catch. Now I get that that's an end-gon, but it's also perfectly flat, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm kind of just being lazy. This is a bad end-gon though, that's just stupidity. I would even think that's a good idea. There we go. Okay, smart UV unwrapped, size that down, move it in place. Boom. If anything, I can actually darken the sides. Like, let's try it actually. I took everything here. And to face select and then move them all down. Just gives it that teeny bit better. I'm gonna do it. And just, it accentuates it. That's the choice of word I want to use. Accentuates. Okay, I don't want to grab it like that though. Cool. Gotta do the same now to this side. Okay. Yeah, I really like this color palette. Thank you so much for sending it. I think it's fantastic. Especially all these blues, and they all blend really well with each other. So if I wanted to do like proper shading, what I would have done is I would have put this over here. This unfortunately can't go that way. But you see this, yeah, I'm going to just blend it down as well though. How it extends. I guess I could just bring it over here. Yeah, oh my god, this is gonna look so good. Right, that's how things should be shaded for. Because when something gets darker, it also loses its color. It doesn't just get darker. I know it sounds weird. I don't think I'm wording it properly. But if you're looking at low poly, or not poly, oh my god, 8-bit art and stuff like that, they always change the colors like so. That should be in here. The 4 colors at the bottom of each DMD column have unusual values compared to the rest, so I suggest using them when you need to draw attention to important visual information, like these here. That is smart. If they stand out, I will. So let's save this. Go back here. Let's go toss these prefabs in the scene, shall we? Let's give it a more zoomed in distance. Not getting closer. Okay. So if I were to drag this prefab, I might actually just make it cover this window, because I don't want you to see the windows. I know that sounds odd, but Let's make it even bigger. Just giant drape. I think that's emphasizing that this is where you need to go, but that looks dumb. I don't agree. It's gonna be something more like this, and we'll go back to 1, 1, 1. Oh, see that shadow? Like, that's just beautiful. Is it even noticeable though? Because this is looking blurry. Why is it so blurry? I can't remember how to fix that. I think it's the camera's, let me see something. The shadow problem that I'm having, I think it's the Freelook camera rig. The near clip plane. Yeah, so fix the shadow, the holes in it, but that might also make it so, yeah, the clipping kind of, just gets a lot closer, but it's okay. I should make longer versions. Use the long ones for this stuff, but like still have those, like that would work on smaller rooms. And yeah, I don't know if I like the ambient occlusion. That's the problem. Like, it does look good, but at the same time, it doesn't. Okay, let's get the camera stopped at a better point. Right about here. Oh, if I leave it at high, though, it looks better. A little. And that's still happening, eh? The shadows. One makes it happen more so. I think. Let's try putting it at 1 for a second. Hello, Cordy. How you doing today? Not liking those shadows at all. 0.01. I'm gonna try 0.03. I remember that being the 3 sticks out in my mind as like a magical number, but it's not a magical number today. What about in the import itself? Aha! No, that's not the thing. But yeah, I should reduce something on this ambient occlusion here, because that doesn't look too good. So what can we do? Blur? Ooh, that's rough. Control Z. Intensity, maybe? Reduce the intensity from 2 to 1. Wait, that's the... That wasn't changing my value. Oops. 1.5 to 1. Yeah, I think that's better. Right, yeah, I don't really like these little small ones on that. I think I'm gonna need to make the versions that are like this long. And pull that down about there. I should have remembered the numbers so they'd be the same length, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Boom. Okay. Now we have to make prefabs out of those also. I'm actually just going to use these in my base right now. Can I just drag this in specifically? Nope. The whole thing has to come, eh? Hello, Flam. What do you mean by a nice German lesson? Avert. Alright. Okay. Maybe I should use L. That means long. I'll remember that. The naming convention's just gonna start getting a little wonky. So I'm gonna have to decide on something. Okay, let's duplicate you. First, you would go all the way down there, eh? Just to make my life a little harder. Let's also set this to 0, 0, 0. There we go. Okay. I could also have them stick out this way too, but I'm not going to. 90. Maybe you can just have it covering the window slightly. I don't know why I don't like the look of it on this building. It also could be because this building is a slightly increased size. I don't like the fact that it is slightly increased. I think this easily stands out. I know that was like what its purpose is. Oh, and I can even maybe, let's see if this looks good. Replace the sign. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. No, it's not thick enough, eh? I mean, I don't think anybody will question it. They'll see it and go, hey, I get it. Yeah, I like that. That's starting to stand out more. A little more detail in the building. One thing else I want to do is go to my materials. I should have roof blue. There we go. And there we go. Actually, it's gonna need to be a different color of blue. Yeah, I could have used the same palette for that as well. I'm gonna have to change that. But that building definitely stands out. Like, you come out of this door, boom, you look. You go this way, you can tell this is sort of like a dead end. So you follow this path, and you go, oh, I guess I have to go to this. Now this window is going to be a door, so we can ignore that for now. Can you tell me how to move the camera along with the player just like that on the camera movement in this game? So if you have the standard assets of the like pre-look camera rig, you just set the player as the target to the camera, and then you just tweak the numbers to what you like the speed, the turn rate, stuff like that. It's all in the settings, all nicely available to you. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start changing our textures now to actually follow, good coloring patterns or strategies. Excuse me. So I want to first change the houses. So roof red. Okay, that's this. Let's open up that same image. PAL. There we go. Just something like that. And then we're going to change this image to PAL. There we go. There we go, so we can see what we're doing. That's odd, I was not selecting these. They're clearly not part of roof red. Silly. I messed up somewhere. Okay. But some of them are. Okay, that's just weird. Let's just put down here for a second. And put it there. I like that color. I don't like this color. Okay. So. Alright. Good. Now let's just hide these big pieces. Hide. No, it just needs to be brighter. Or darker, one of the two. Brighter for now. That's the roof texture, which is good. Save. I'm gonna have to redo all the roofs, eh? Crap. Okay. So I use 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Okay. Select this. Control I. Hide. I noticed this one also. Once again. Okay. Intentionally discordant. I mean discolored. You know, I feel like I might use these instead of this one, but I'm just gonna change it all around first. These should look like be assigned to it. Assign. There we go. The roof. It's interesting how the red that I chose is actually so similar. Okay, now we need all these. Assign. Okay. Now these as well. Actually, wait, I think I can select them. Yeah, there we go. I'm so confused. I don't know which ones I just changed. It's clearly all of them. Like, what's going on? Why is this one so bright? Is it because it's too close to the edge? Yeah, I guess so. Oops. These. Okay. All of them now have oh, damn. The one that was the most important one. Okay, select. There we go. I should break all my things. Okay. Change this to PAL. I'm actually really surprised it went to blue there. Like, extremely surprised. The offset just happened to be blue. This is great. Which color do I want? And then even if I want to make it like darker, that's brighter, eh? There's darker. Oh, and I noticed it needs to be by 2s, so that's too much. Alright, yeah, we'll do the 0.2. It worked. There we go. Now roof red, which is these. Also go to PAL. There we go. Nice vibrant blue, that stands out. I feel like these flags should also be a blue color then, just to really emphasize that it's that. This guy though, you have red roof 01. Ugh, I done goofed. Change to red roof, please. I'd be very, very grateful. There we go. Okay, let's change the terrain up. Hello, Mr. K. How you doing today? Yeah, I guess I kind of am. We're gonna change terrain. I don't want it to be colored with red though. That's fine. We got PAL open. So let's grab all this brown. Let's grab this. Probably should be the darkest green. Or like one of these greens. Or even like a bluish green. Hello, Jalag. I can't pronounce it. How you doing today? Let me change this also to PAL. So that's pretty bad for now. I'll change it in a second. It's gonna mess up my floor here. I know. I'm waiting. Come on. Alright. It's just called plain. Didn't even think to rename it. Change this image to PAL. Alright, press play. It's a little bit too green for my tastes. And a little bit too brown, maybe. I don't know. I think the brown should be more mute. Like, the brown should be up here somewhere. And the green should be down here somewhere. Maybe even over here. Okay. It's not a bad green. I think it's everything else doesn't really match. And this muteness is way too mute. So I got an idea. What if I made you... I don't know. This might be too much. I might want to make it darker. Or even brighter. We'll see. I'm going to fall to the ground. Don't fall. There we go. Now I still need to make the terrain obviously a lot more interesting. Once I've decided on the ground, I'm going to lower it, and then I'll start making it nice. And, yeah. Didn't even notice this. What I also have to do here, so I haven't worked on it, is this needs to be a separate scene. So that way I can deload this scene, load this scene. Kind of thing. So I'm not really working on that area, it's just up to here. I do need to model doors. That's something I should be working on soon. Oh yeah, and I want to set this to an offset. So... Actually, I kind of like that they're complementary like that. No, they shouldn't be. Assets. Right, we're gonna change this. Those are textures, materials. New folder. Flags. That is a huge offset of 0.6. Double check my one. So I haven't really thought of it 100%. I'm kind of just going with it as I make the world. Picture Pokemon, I guess. It's going to be highly inspired by Pokemon. I'm going to think of more and more ways to constantly make it more and more creative. But there we go. Okay, that's a little bit grayer than I was hoping for. Where's the offset? Wrong one. Okay, so this went to I'm curious. If this went all the way to gray, 0.1 brought all the way here, basically. So I need to do like 0.105 or something. That's bringing me closer to yellow. Where's yellow? It's bringing me to there. I mean, I guess 01 works, that's fine. Now, prefabs, assets. Oh, I didn't change the sides. No, it's not... It's clearly not changing, I thought it would. It's still keeping this yellow for some reason. It's only changing the front. Oh, I know I did wrong. Ah, it's a shame that I did that wrong, though. If I were to select this, base select. There we go. Sent a link to the generator used to expand the GMD palette. Expand wisely if ever. I don't think I'll change it. I think I have enough colors here. But thank you. So, the generator used to expand. That's interesting. Okay, so what's going on here now? This offset doesn't work like I was hoping it would, and it's still not changing this side. No, it is. Okay, it is. Good. Oh, I know why. Okay. So here's what we need to do. Let's do some math real quick. We have the colors here. This full thing is a scale of 1. Okay, I want to change the scale to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I need pink again. Damn. Okay, so it's 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25, 26, 27, 28. 30. Okay, so it's a scale of 30. That's it. So, can I change this to say 30 by 30? And then if the offset's a 0. Okay, get off 2D for a second. No. So these have to be 1s and 1s. So if they're 30 wide, and I want to move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm moving over 20. And you can move by 0.66. It's 32 squares. Okay, so what's 20 divided by 32? 0.625. So I need to go 0.625. And that should give me the blue that I wanted. It also gives me pink because of... Why is it giving me pink? Oh, it's like this. 0.625 to something like this. Are you sure it's 32? Once I figure this out, let's make my life a lot easier. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh shit. Okay, 5. Let's go by 5s. Oh my gosh. Why am I struggling so hard today? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you're right. 30, 31, 32. Oh, okay, that's the number I needed. Thank you. So I just move this and say I want to move it over 15 of them. I just multiply by this number, which I'm going to copy and paste and save it. Now my calculator can quite simply be that number times it by 12. That's not right. 0.375. I'm going to keep it at 0.625, I think. (21 divided by 32). 0.65625. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. I'm keeping it like this, and I think I'll be happy with it. Right, let me just change the names of all these to O2s. And then we're gonna go prefabs, assets. Boom. Boom. And boom. Play. There we go. That building stands out. Alright. Recoloring things takes a long time, eh? Goddamn. I think I'm gonna end my stream here, guys. I'll work on this a little bit more, just change the colors of my own and watch a movie at the same time. I don't feel like talking for now. I'll stream again soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's always that for me. You've been you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Which you actually can like, comment, share, and subscribe to these videos too, which is actually kind of cool. Obviously you don't have to, but it'd be nice to get a like at least on the video, so. Oh, I can also play an ad? Oh my god, I'm gonna click it, I wanna see what happens. Nobody leave. It says keep on streaming. So some people don't see an ad, some people see an ad. Who sees the ad? Anybody? I can play ads. This is amazing. Hello, Sergey. I'm actually ending my stream now. It's been 3.5 hours. We modeled this, the lighting, and these. That's about it. Okay, I'm gonna try to play ad one more time. Nah, I don't trust that on me too. I'll survive. What's a highlight? Oh, what? There's so many options. Start time, end time. And I can make just a video. That's cool. Yeah, don't worry. The video's saved if you do want to watch it. You can also now speed through it if you wanted. I will be back again soon. Looks like this wall changed color. It's using terrain. And the train. Okay. I didn't even notice that. I bet if I run to the walls now. Yeah, look at the background. We gotta change that. So I'm gonna work on changing all the colors over to the new palette. And yeah, you guys will see me soon. I'm gonna have to take a nap at some point and then I'll keep going. So yeah, take care everybody.